Hey snobs, Mick Manhattan here. Welcome back to Does It Suck? End November's Crime Drama Month, curated by Trevor Stottlemyer over at Ambassador Radio. Tonight we're stepping into explosions and moral messes with The Mad Bomber, a film of rage, guilt, bombs, and bad decisions. Let's see whether this one ignites or burns out. The basic plot of this film: William Dorn is a middle-aged man shattered by the drug overdose death of his daughter. His grief warps into rage. He starts planting bombs in places tied to her death: hospitals, high schools, public spaces. Meanwhile, LAPD detective Geronimo Minelli is chasing leads. One involves George Formley, a rapist who witnessed Dorn placing a bomb. The film's a blend of vigilante justice, twisted psychology, police procedural, and exploitation. It's loud, it's disturbing, and its villains are deeply messed up. Directed, written, and produced by Bert I. Best known for his gigantic creature sci-fi B-movies, The Mad Bomber is a departure for him, a low-budget crime thriller exploitation mashup. It was also released under alternative titles: The Police Connection and Detective Geronimo, in different cuts. Seven Films' recent restoration cleaned up visuals, revealed more of the content that had been trimmed in TV or edited versions. Some brutal details. There's nudity, rape, and explosive violence for a film of that era. The police text shows off composite sketch, criminal databases, feel very 70s, and often implausible, but they give a certain pulpy charm. Chuck Connor's portrayal of Dorn vacillates between torment and maniacal fury. It's a very raw performance. At release, critics hated it. It was seen as sleazy, gratuitous, and morally ambiguous in ways many weren't comfortable with. Rotten Tomatoes is very sparse on its critical reviews, with low percentage, so the audience reactions often grant it more leniency. Fans point out the unusual premise, the character work, the audacity. Over time, it found a cult audience, making it perfect for Does It Suck? Most of the love was found especially among the grindhouse and exploitation film lovers who like their crime drama laced with discomfort and moral mess. The recent restored Blu-ray edition brought renewed attention. People noticing locations, the raw mood, Connor's performance, and that the film tells two stories of damaged men, both harming others and themselves. It's not a classic in the mainstream sense. The Mad Bomber didn't win awards, didn't get critical praise early, but its influence is felt in exploitation crime crossover films. Films that treat their villains as human, but also broken, that set vigilante anger against a backdrop of public decay. It's part of that lineage between Dirty Harry-style vigilantism, psychological horror, and moral ambiguity in crime film. Also, because of its messy subject matter, it's raised, although quietly, conversations about trauma, grief, rage, and how society treats those who snap. So does The Mad Bomber suck? I don't think so. It has terrible dialogue at times. It glosses over motivations, and it is a product of being an exploitation film at a time when exploitation films could be campy and cheesy. Some scenes are exploitative in ways that make you squirm, but that's part of its character. It was raw and relentless at a time where reality felt raw and relentless. It wants to shock, to confront, to blur that line between justice and terror. And on that front, it mostly works. It's not a polished crime drama, but it's memorable, unsettling, and weirdly empathetic now and then. If you're into crime thrillers with moral ambiguity, psychological damage, and a searingly bleak view of vengeance, if you've seen The Mad Bomber, comment below. Is Dorn a monster or a warning? If you like this review, hit that like button, subscribe if you want more from the crime drama deep dives that we're doing, and ring that bell so you don't miss The Mad Bomber, Black Marble, Toolbox Murders, and all the rest from this month. Join our Patreon. There's free and paid tiers. The paid tiers all go back into helping this channel run, and we truly appreciate it. You can also follow me on Letterboxd, at the Scene Snobs, and all over social media. All the links are down below. Thank you so much for watching, hanging out with us, and having a good old time. Make sure to take care of yourselves. That's important. Be kind, rewind, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.